Hey guys, what's up? What's up? I'm here with my third video, and today we are here with a celebrity psychic reading for Lana Del Rey. So let me just jump into it. I laid out cards with question of for spirit asking what's her current state of being, where she's at in terms of mentally, physically, emotionally, mind, body, spirit, so on and so forth. Just like overall energy in her current state of being. So I pulled the Three of Pentacles reversed. I pulled the Tower reversed. So major recovery energy, major like I'm finally free. And as we all know, she has gotten out of legal issues, so for this coming up in the cards, that makes a lot of sense. The Hangman reversed and the Tower reversed. This is giving me a lot of insight for Lana right now. For her, how do I put this? I feel for her, I feel like Spirit wants me to say about Lana is she really poured out a lot into Lust for Life. Her latest album, Lust for Life, was, I guess you could say, a culmination of a lot that she's been going through, and it's like cheery, happy vibes mixed with a bit of sadness. And as usual, you know, we love Lana, our emo queen, but she worked really hard on Lust for Life, and as we all know, the legal issues regarding like Radiohead and Get Free, we all heard that. It's all said and done. There's like 1,000 readings on there. I'm on YouTube about it, I'm sure. But that's not what this is about. This is about Lana, and this is about the feelings that she's going through at this moment in time. She's feeling like with the Tower reversed. The Tower reversed shows that we're in recovery mode. We are getting better, to say the least. Upright, everything fell apart, and Upright she had to go through the Upright Tower to be at the reverse tower where she is at this current space and time. But yes, so she put all of her creativity. She did the most for Lust for Life. She tried her best. She was loving it. She knew other people would love it. She felt good, and she expected positive outcome to come from it. And what does she get? A slap in the face. Three of Pentacles work card. Three of Pentacles reversed, trouble at work, at least in the traditional sense. I don't know why, but usually I read a little bit more intuitive than how I'm reading right now, but I'm reading very like defined. I'm reading what the cards define, like just as is. And right now with the Three of Pentacles, Lana's feeling a little bit cold and resentful about work. A little bit. It's getting better though. That's what I have to say about that. She's at least has definitely learned to be a lot more careful when it comes to dealings with any other celebrities. It's kind of like she has experienced the unpleasant working condition that sometimes entertainment industry has to hold, and you know, she's just glad that it didn't carry on for long. She's out of this hanged man position. Yeah, definitely out of this hanged man position with energy from the universe, energy. I definitely get in the intuitive feeling that she has her own little witchcraft practice. I've heard that she publicly said that she casted spells or something, I heard, but this is saying that she's got a lot of energy on her side, and it helped her through this situation, through the Tower, through the hanged man. Now that's why she's in a state where she's reversed. She's out of this tough situation. It helped her get through this unpleasant work situation, which caused the Tower and everything that she worked for and culminated in Lust for Life. This Ace of Wands energy got her through it. It got her cleared and squared away. Four of Cups. I think other people are trying to work for her, or work with her rather, on their albums, and like she's kind of riding it solo. She's ignoring the offers that she's getting from other artists to work together. New artists anyways. Like I said, she's keeping her friend circle small. She's not really in the social mood right now. I understand that this legal matter was a while ago, but it seems to me that Lana is still recovering from the situation. She's got a lot of energy. She's going in the right direction. She's free from what was holding her back. It's just this. This is a little bit of Lana's problem. It's not necessarily a problem, but she's being mindful and kind of being closed off towards working with other people, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But due to the unpleasantness and just like kind of a sense of backstabbing a little bit, she's ignoring all offers and opportunities to work with other people. I think I'm gonna draw one more card, and this is gonna kind of wrap up her current state of being. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Oof. Sister. When I pulled the card, physically when I saw it, I was like, ooh, it's reversed. But I don't know. As with the other cards, I was reading them more practically. I was reading them with a bit more what I see and what I know from the meanings, but Spirit is guiding me to read this card. And I know that it's good. I know that she lives a generally content like life. Like she's chill. Like she's like, excuse my language, but she's like, y'all motherfuckers, y'all are crazy. I'm just gonna do me. Like I said, she's quiet. She likes her small friend circle. She's not the type to be getting drinks, going to clubs, meeting all these people that she doesn't need to meet. It's a waste of time to her. She likes nothing to interfere with her enjoyment. Now, like, in her current state of being, now she has just a little bit anxiety here and there, like minor things everybody goes through, but everything's super peaceful for her for the most part, and she made a less than ideal situation, she made it turn out good, and she's working on that still. She's not in denial as upright. She's not, but she has missed a few opportunities. But we know Lana, she is very private, kind of like Beyonce a little bit. But yeah, so for the most part, Sister's doing good. She's recovering. She's not really trying to secure the bag right now. She's pretty fine, like financially, from what this is telling me in her current state of being, the energy surrounding her, the energy within her, mentally, physically, body, mind, spirit. Everything seems pretty Gucci, which is always good to hear, because I don't know about you guys, but I am a huge fan of Lana. She is amazing, and it's always good to hear how she's doing. So now I'm going to put these cards away, and I'm going to shuffle and lay out a little bit about her love life. I want to hear all about that. And okay, now I'm drawing cards about Lana's love life, and ooh, that's interesting. The Eight of Swords happen to be the hidden factors, or the bottom of the deck card, in the last reading on her current general state of being. So far, we have Ace of Wands, Eight of Swords. She's having a newly found realization in her love life. It's hitting her. Ooh, Emperor energy. I see a use of intuition here when it comes to her love life. I feel like she relies on her intuition, not necessarily her heart or her logic. So Lana's love life, when I say there's tea. There's like a lot of tea. Like, guys, this is a lot, actually. Ace of Wands is saying that right now, everything's shifting. Everything's been shifting for Lana Del Rey. There's just so much going on, and the Eight of Swords is like up here is showing me that she's breaking free. She was being dominated by a man, and that's where the Emperor comes in too. This is troubling a little bit. Not, this isn't like anything crazy, but it's a little bit disheartening to say the least. Lana was being dominated, being told what to do, a little bit trapped, if I can say that. And she was in the dark for a while. I feel like maybe she was in love with this man, this Emperor energy, and didn't know what was best for her with this guy, and she just wanted what her heart wanted. She didn't listen to her intuition as much as she should, and it got her into the wrong place. It definitely did. And she kind of, since this is reversed, she kind of got into a sense of she learned a sense of like something illuminated her path while she was in the dark, and it shined some light. And that's where I was saying I feel like she been using her intuition just a little bit. Some sort of intuition, psychic, something that made her snap and wake up. And I don't know, maybe it's divine inspiration. I'm starting to feel like it is. But yes, I'm starting to think that Lana Del Rey was with this guy, and he was sucking up all of her energy, creative energy that makes her her. This love was very unrequited. Hold on, let me move the camera just a little bit. Sorry about that. This love was unrequited. That's what this is telling me. The moon and the Page of Cups. This is describing a little bit about the relationship. This describes the energy of the man that she was with. This was her with him. This is her now, after everything's said and done. This row of cards is everything said and done. This row is telling me a bit about the situation. Not sure what this row means, but I'm going to get to that because I'm just starting to read the energy down here. But definitely up in here, this was when everything was going on. That's the type of guy he was. He was dominating. He was controlling. This card didn't come reversed, so I don't think that he was abusive, or from what I can feel out, I don't think that he was looking to harm her physically or anything. But I do see this emotional dependence a little bit, and Lana was in a time of spiritual, emotional drought, and she really couldn't access her divine inspiration. And that's what I mean, the moon. She got this sudden inspiration, some sudden knowing of some kind, that this man's no good for her. And this Page of Cups right here reversed it's reaffirming what I was feeling. So yes. Also telling me that the romance just faded. I'm spending a lot of time on this. I wonder if she was with this person a little bit and he's significant. You don't really hear much about Lana Del Rey's love life. Not really all that much. But all I know is, square away, intuition tells me that my Ace of Cups, or excuse me, I can't talk today. Square away, my Ace of Pentacles tells me that Lana got back what she got what she lost in return. So after all this bullshit that went on, her being blind, her not seeing, her being drained emotionally, physically, mentally, she was given back what she lost tenfold. And that's obviously good to hear, because we love Lana Del Rey in this household. Can I get an amen? But yes. And also the Ace of Pentacles is telling me that I'm thinking that she prospered from this somehow. Whether it's financially, publicly, maybe even some recognition. I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe she got a little bit of recognition for maybe dumping this guy. I don't know. I actually don't know much about Lana Del Rey's love life, and I might actually look into it. But yeah, that's the tea on Lana's love life. I'm gonna draw one more card. I'm gonna draw 3. I'm feeling it. I'm gonna draw 3 connector cards to each thing. This guy is someone she's known for a while. Oh, she's did magic on him. I don't know. I've heard, like I said earlier in the video, I've heard that Lana Del Rey has done magic, or there's been word or maybe rumors, or maybe she's outright just said it. I don't know. But the Queen of Pentacles, to me, when I look at it, I know that that's the card of nature, connection to nature, connection to magic, connection to one's spirit, kind of like Ace of Cups, but more physical based, more not so much spacey or high magic, not like healing or anything. This is kind of telling me more like maybe money magic, candle work. That's just what it's telling me intuitively. I don't know where it's coming from, but something tells me that she did a spell on this guy. And here we have the 2 of Swords. So glad I drew those extra 3 cards because things make sense. She did magic on him. She did magic on him whether she knew it or not. She used magic on him mentally to get him to come to her. They'd known each other for a little bit, is what I'm feeling. And she did magic after the relationship too. Because, like I said, she was blind for a little bit, and she was experiencing some drought, and the love felt unrequited. And I feel like it was more so on her end to him. And it's kind of hard, non like related to the tarot reading, but it's kind of hard to imagine Lana Del Rey being in love with somebody and them not fully reciprocating or giving her reciprocation that she needs. But this 2 of Swords is telling me, it's bridging me between the prosperity that she kind of gets after the relationship, you know, the universe answering her call, answering her spell, and kind of her during the relationship, maybe a little bit, just like, I already went over that card. This reading's making me feel a certain way, though. I can't put my finger on it, but by the end of the video, I'll explain it. I'm kind of feeling a little spacey and dreamy myself. I'm going to need to do some grounding work after this. But anyways, yes, this 2 of Swords is telling me that he gave her inner conflict for real, and she really overstepped herself, and she a little bit like, so yeah, this 2 of Swords is telling me that she didn't want to admit what was in front of her. Like I said, she was blind up here. A factor is that she knew this guy for a very long time. She knew him for a very long time, and that's maybe why she's so blind. She was so blinded in these relationships, and I don't know. I feel like she might have gotten a sense of revenge in some way or another. Just because I see the way these swords are giving me a vibe. They're reverse, and this reading's making me spacier and spacier by the second, and I have no clue why, but I'm sensing some confusion spell, something. I think she did a spell on him. After they broke up, of course, she did a spell on him to make him confused and not know his actions, not know what he's doing, because this is crazy. It's crazy. I'm feeling either the spell I was just explaining a few seconds ago or exactly how she was feeling in this situation. But there's a lot of factors as to why she was blind. Lana's not easily fooled. Not easily fooled. Some could call her a bitch. Some can call her a bitch, but she, obviously, we all know she has a funny spirit and a good heart. But let me just say this. He done fucked with her. And I'm not seeing any cards screaming that he really got payback, but there was something here. And someone got an ugly head of something. But there was a lot of inner conflict, is what it's saying. And the relationship really didn't work out in the end. But to be honest, all's good in the hood for her because she's already talking to somebody new. Yeah, she's talking to somebody new. There's a lot of energy surrounding it too, and it's always good to hear. But Lana needs a perspective change. She is similar to the current state of being. She, a teeny bit, is struggling with trust issues with people that she's not totally close to. Like I said, she's a very private person. But she does realize the importance of needing to go out, mingle, chat. You know how it is. But her perspective is kind of skewing maybe her connections to other people, but she realizes that, and I think she's working on it. But this relationship that she was with this guy, not successful, not good. But there's a lot of energy promoting her to meet somebody new. The Hermit reversed, good fortune, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands, everything's good. Just she's working on a new perspective, and she's working on her strength. She's getting stronger as we go. And there's nothing to worry about here. So, yeah, that's all for Lana Del Rey's love life. Now, I'm going to get into one more thing in her life. And I want to see if Spirit permits me, because I'm only going to do it with Spirit's permission, but I want to see if I can get a look at Lana Del Rey's magical life. I know that our magical life, her practice, because I'm seeing that she does some sort of practice of some kind, whether it be something simple. But what I do know is that I do know she has some sort of practice of some kind, and I want to see what it is, if Spirit allows me, as I said. But of course, everybody's magical practice is something private and sacred, and Spirit's like, then I get it, I'm a back off. But I'm gonna see what there is, what Spirit has to say, if anything, about Lana Del Rey's craft. Because I know she's got something up her sleeve. She's a woman that has tricks up her sleeve. She's very intelligent, very creative, artistic. Spirit, what do you have to say about Lana's magical life? If anything, if not. Oh, cards are falling out. Very energetic. The cards are like very energetic, despite my monotone voice, which I couldn't answer as to why I have a monotone voice right now. It's very like bland, and I apologize for that. I'm just very kind of serene right now, and I'm usually a little bit more bubblier for my videos, but I think I'm just kind of basking in Lana's energy. She's a very cool-tempered, very mellow of a person. So, Spirit, what do you have to say about Lana's So, story time. I was shuffling the cards. I was just trying to get a sneak peek into Lana Del Rey's spiritual life, her spirituality, what it looks like for her. Spirit was like, nah, sorry. And I'm like, oh, okay. But what we did get was something interesting. Something very, very, very interesting. These cards are scattered too. They're not as put together as the other reading. And as you all know, I like to do my readings very free-based. Sometimes I use a spread, but sometimes I don't. But what it's telling me is this Queen of Cups is telling me about Lana's personality. All about Lana's personality. So I was shuffling the cards and I was trying to get a look into Lana Del Rey's spiritual life, and Spirit was like, nah, and I was like, okay. But I drew a lot of cards, and these cards are not very put together. They're actually very choppy, and each card has a message, and I'm gonna go through some of them more in depth, others not so much. The Ace of Cups, this is just telling me a little bit about the unrequited love I was talking about earlier in the Love Life reading. How her spirit wasn't getting the reciprocation, the energy that it needed, and it was just giving, 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 and Lana Del Rey has gone through hurt because of this, and it may be because of the same guy, but it may be because of other guys, or so on and so forth, and that kind of deal. But this is telling me all about the pain and the burden that she has to heal now and deal with. And she recognizes that she has to deal with this, and she's trying to bring a sense of more harmony forth, and she's just trying to be more open to other people, and it's really good. It's good for her. But she's being, she has, not so much now, but she needed a time to be alone. She needed a time to reflect and to gain perspective as to what she should do with her love life. Using her spirituality or not to heal from this. She's declining offers. She's not taking calls right now. Before, in the past, she was not taking calls. Right now, I see she's the Hermit reversed in the other reading. She's starting to move on, to talking to other people, doing more songs now. I feel like she's starting back up her music, but there was a lot for her emotionally, and I don't know her sign on the top of my head, but I think there's a lot of water in her chart, because I get this very spacey, dreamy vibe as I see in the Queen of Cups. This is telling me about her personality, all about the type of person that she is. She is a very hopeless romantic person, or she can be, and this Queen of Cups is telling me as well that unrequited love does not work for her. Does not. She is a person that can seem confident, but, she's not always that way. She wears some sort of facade a little bit. Just a little bit. But that's the tea on that. And as for this, the past, she's like, nah, I'm good. No. Not for me. To everything, really. This card is a choppy message, and it's talking about her boyfriend, I feel. The guy from the last reading, the Love Life reading. This card is telling me a little bit about, I'm trying to... Okay, maybe there was cheating. Maybe he was talking to somebody behind her back. I know it wasn't her. The cards are not saying it was her. The cards are saying that on her end, the love was unrequited. But with this, it's saying somebody was caught. He was caught. Caught in the act. Straight away. He was butt-ass caught like a deer in headlights. Like, ooh. He was caught doing something, and, maybe he left his phone behind. Maybe he left... No clue. I'm at a loss of words here. This is like... This is why she experienced the pain that she went through. What I was saying when she had water in her sign, it's like... When shit hit the fan like this, and it's not just this, it's not just the boyfriend, there was a lot that happened, especially the legal thing I mentioned earlier, and I even think that she struggles with some family issues too. I feel like that she has quarrels with her family members as well, and relatives, and as I was saying with the water in her chart, it's like she maybe a little bit lost a sense of her identity, and because the Ace of Cups upright means spirit, connected with one's higher self, connected to one's spirits and themselves, to feel more like themselves than they ever have. And if anything, she's not feeling like herself in this situation. And I'm addressing more of the past. I'm not really addressing now. Now, you can just skip back and see what I was talking about earlier for the present for her. She's doing fine. She's getting better now. Everything's all good. But her boyfriend was caught, and I think maybe she was like, ooh, like, oof, okay. Like, she's like, I don't think she was emotional about it, like, to him. I think she was hurt, but I don't think she was, like, on her knees crying. I think she was like, you deserve it. You got what you deserved. Wow, what a dick. What a fuckface. Interesting. Well, let's just put these away now. And I think that is all. I'm gonna do some heavy grounding after this reading because that was intense. That was a lot. And yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, the tarot reading. It was so much fun to do. I love Lana Del Rey, and yes, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.